guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna be talking about birth control. Yeah, to be more specific, the Depo shot. Depo shot is a form of birth control that you take every 3 months by a shot, and when I would take it, I would get it in my shoulders. So like one time, like the first appointment I did, they would do it on this shoulder, and then the next appointment they would do it on this shoulder, and they would just keep going back and forth between each shoulder. The most common side effects are spotting, which is irregular periods, possible weight gain, breast swelling and tenderness, nausea or upset stomach, and last one, mood swings. I didn't myself experience all of these things. I would say I experienced about 2 of these things, which was weight gain and irregular periods. So I was on birth control for a good amount of time, for 2 years, but in between those 2 years I kind of stopped and got back on it. So for the first time I was on it, for the first year, I didn't have my period at all. I did not have my period. It never came. I never received it. It was great. But then I got off of it, off birth control, and there was one day that I was just not feeling good at all. I don't know how to explain it, but I was just feeling pain in my stomach, and it was just very painful. And I ended up going to the hospital, and I was at the hospital for like 6 hours, and all they told me was basically I was about to start my period. So I had all that pain just for a period that's about to come, and it was kind of like cramps, but a lot worse. So I don't know if it had to do with me being on birth control, but I'd keep that in mind, because, you know, just in case, if you really don't want to deal with that. And the second time that I started birth control again, I went back on it, I was on my period the whole time. So I was in, not like a period, but like spotting. I was spotting the entire time, and it sucked. It could go either way, where you don't have it at all, or you have it the whole time, or there's some girls where they have it for an entire month, but then they stop for a month and they get it back. So it's different for every girl. The other side effect that affected me a lot was weight gain. I don't want to blame birth control for all the weight that I gained, but I do know it played a factor in my weight gain. When I started birth control, I ended up gaining 60 to 70 pounds. That's a lot. I know some girls, that's the reason why they don't want to do it, and that was the reason why I didn't want to do it. I did not want to gain weight. I ended up getting on it, and weight kind of just slowly started peaking around and around, and then, you know, boom, you're at this weight, and you're just like, wow, like, I didn't think I was gonna get to this. Like I said, I don't want to blame it entirely on birth control, because I myself wasn't getting the right amount of exercise that I needed to, wasn't eating the best, so that's why I don't want to completely blame birth control. It is different for some girls, so some girls may not even gain anything, you know, or may just gain like 5 or 10 pounds. There are girls like me who have gained a lot of weight like that. But yeah, so those are the side effects that I experienced being on birth control. There's one more side effect that it doesn't exactly say it's a side effect, but there are girls who have talked about it. I've done a bunch of research on this, and I just couldn't understand what was wrong with me. Other girls were also experiencing this, and I was like, okay, it's not just me. And this is, you will have a low sex drive. Like, it will just go. Like, either a very low sex drive or maybe none at all. I don't know why, and it sucks when you are in a relationship and they don't understand why all of a sudden you just don't want to. So that's just something to keep in mind. And just to let y'all know, I did research that, like, once you get off Depo, the shot, it takes about 8 to 9 months for it to officially leave your body. Sometimes it takes even longer. For those that might want to are thinking about having kids, that's something to keep in mind, because you won't get off of it like that just because you stopped going to get your shot, you know? By the way, I just want to say that I'm not a doctor, which I would think that'd be pretty obvious, but this is just all based off experience. I don't want anybody coming back for me, you know, and saying something. So yeah, do your own research. Continue with the video. Would I recommend people to get on birth control? I would recommend someone to get on birth control if they don't want to get pregnant and they do plan on being active, you know. But at the same time, with all these side effects, there's some girls where they're on their period the whole time or spotting the whole time, so they're like, what's the point of being on birth control if I can't even do anything because I'm spotting the whole time? Like, nobody wants to do that when you're spotting, you know? And then some girls are like, well, I don't even feel like doing it because I have such a low sex drive, you know? And it's just like, what's the point of being on it when you're feeling all this or you're going through all this? But I would say just stay protected, you know. But yeah, that was my experience with the Depo shots. I hope this was very helpful for anybody thinking about doing it or just wants to know my experience. Thank you y'all for watching my video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and bye. Hi guys, I forgot one last thing, which is if you enjoyed my video, make sure you like it and subscribe if you want more. So yeah, for all this time, bye.